Let's talk. Let's talk. What up, people? Dave Temple. I'm in the building on a Thursday night, jamming up the energy. We're going to make sure we have a good one tonight, man. Boom. There's the website. There's the Cash App. Get in there. Fill it up. Let's go. We got a great show for you guys tonight. Unpopular Opinions getting started in just a few minutes. I see Simrad's in the building. Boom. There's the flyer for tomorrow's Zoom show. I got my good friend Monroe Martin as our guest as we do Unpopular Opinions on Zoom on a Friday night. What else are you doing? What else are you doing? Head on over to DaveTempleComedy.com. Click the flyer. Boom. Reserve your spot, man. All right. And be in there because it's quarantine. We in here. We wilding out. I'm watching twerk videos and shit on the computer. Anybody else love Sissy Bounce? These little hoes be ratchet as hell on that thing, man. If I could get a chance to show y'all how I run with that, like the shit I like on the screen successfully, I would. Just to pull y'all into my world so y'all can have a good time the way I do on a Thursday night. The energy's up and running. Conrad, what's going on, buddy?
Dave, what the fuck is up?
I'm chilling, man. I'm in Philly, as you can see. I'm home again. I was away on Tuesday. Thank you guys for holding it down. You, Cisco, all of the guests that were on the show, Sean Cornelius, Kenny Ortega. I was there in spirit. It was an away game. But now it's a home game. That's why I got my white jersey on, baby. My white jersey because it's a home game.
I like it.
How you doing, man?
I'm
correspondent on the street, my eyes and ears, man. We got to get back to calling you, I don't know. Can we still go back to calling you the Polish Prince, man?
I guess so. I guess but being Polish is not a good, what do you call it, a marketing tool.
No?
Nobody gives a fuck about Polish people. Hey, dude, this might be unpopular opinion right here, Dave. And
What's that?
I might go to jail for saying this.
Uh-oh.
But Polish people in Poland had it worse than black people in America last century. Oh my God, I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot. That was not on the docket.
Polish people in Poland worse than black people. Yeah, because they were knocking on your doors, right?
Yeah, and you had the Soviet Union on one side. It was like the Chinese finger cuff. You had Germany on one side. They were getting it in, and Poland's just there. People are just taking it to the face and to the behind. And,
yeah.
And then, you know what, they were even after World War II, they weren't free. They were under Soviet communism until 1989. How about that?
All right.
So
a lot of vocabulary words in there. I don't know, but
dude, that's an idea that I had, and whenever I bring it up, people they run for the hills because they want nothing to do with. But this is unpopular opinion.
That's what we do. The shit that people run for the hills, the shit that clears out your little cocktail party.
That's right.
The shit that makes people gravitate from that one corner and you go, what happened over there? This is that corner, baby. This is that corner of the internet.
That's my whole life is I just say, you ever think about this? And people are like, no, I didn't. And I think that I'm going to leave because if the CIA has access to phones, I think we're all going to fucking Guantanamo.
Yeah, but I would hope that the CIA's got better things to do than to monitor our dopey little cocktail talk, man. So let's get right into it, man. It's Thursday night. I'm feeling the energy. I think we got a great show. We got some great topics on here. First topic on the docket, it's better to be angry than to be sad. Talk to me, Conrad.
Yeah, first of all, I don't know. Some people say that, like, anger is a mask for sadness, but I've been yelling about the fucking quarantine ever since it started. And for the last 3 weeks, people were just like, yo, man, you're exhausting me. I can't take it anymore. Like unsolicited yelling about whatever. And they're like, and I get it. And so I stopped. I said, I got to fucking tone it down. So when I stopped getting angry, I started getting sad. Yeah. But here's the thing. Anger creates inertia and emotion forward. Sadness creates, sedentary. You stop. You fucking, you wither away. And that's why people use shame these days. Because it makes you sad. They're angry and they're shaming you, so they're in motion. They're going in motion, and they make you stay where you are and wither on the vine and die and rot away. But their anger is getting shit done and moving in a positive direction. And I hate when people say that anger is not an acceptable emotion, because in Philly, that you won't find too many sad motherfuckers in Philly.
Yeah, nah, not at all.
Find a lot
Not
of
at
angry
all.
ones.
We don't get sad. We just get angry.
Yeah. So
But
that's what
yeah,
I'm
and
used to.
I totally agree. Sad is useless.
Yep.
Sad is useless. Like if I'm at a funeral, I don't want to talk to anybody that's crying. I want to talk to the guy that's standing outside with the sunglasses on, like gritting his teeth. Like the guy you can kind of see his temple pulsating. I go like, ooh, something interesting might happen with this guy. You know what I mean? Like the guy who's thinking about getting even, you know? Even on that, you ever heard Kevin Hart's joke about that? Where he's like, man, we're going to find the motherfucker who did this to your mom. And he was like, nah, it was cancer. Yeah, well, you tell cancer, I'm looking for his ass. Like,
Right.
That's useful. That even though it's misplaced energy, it's useful. Sad, just go lay down or whatever. I don't know what to do with that.
Sad people get taken over. Angry people do the taking.
Yeah, you know who was the most useless character on Winnie the Pooh? Follow me. I smoked a little bit earlier. Eeyore.
I'm with you. Yep.
Fucking Eeyore was useless. Useless. At least Tigger had some sort of ambition. Rabbit was angry, always working on the garden. But Tigger would just sit there. If his tail fell off, he would just, oh, well. And like they got to fucking help him look for it. Even Pooh, as ridiculous and as much of a freeloader as Pooh was, Pooh had a mission. It was Honey and Friends, and he would get that done. Eeyore, they always had to come and check on this motherfucker. He never just came out.
Yeah, and that's why these stories work so much, is because you can reflect them into your regular life. Like everybody has a friend that's sad, and you gotta, you know, carry him, drag him to the club or drag him to the bar. It's like, let's go have fun. He's like just sitting there, and then Winnie the Pooh is out there. Tigger's bouncing on his tail. You know, you got people that are putting things in motion. But you think Winnie the Pooh, honey, is like a metaphor for vagina?
You
gotta get the honey, get the honeys.
Shit. His pants were off.
Yeah, you never had them. You never had them.
If you wake up looking for the honey and not the money, why would you put on pants, baby?
Yeah.
Shit.
And what's Eeyore doing? Nothing.
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Not a
All right. So let's move on to the next topic. When drinking alcohol out of a can, using a straw is the superior method. For a few reasons. Talk to me, Conrad. What you got?
First one, in New York City, nobody drinks canned soda without a straw, right?
Okay, that might be a thing. I'm not sure.
Because it's gross. The tops of the cans are gross from the bodega.
That makes sense. Okay.
That's what I realized. Like, everyone in New York uses the straw, and how come they can't ban the straws even though they're trying?
Yeah.
So that's what I realized. If you look at the tops of cans and you're drinking, you just fucking moved from the Midwest and you still call it soda pop. If you're still drinking, it looks like a lot of those cans in New York City bodegas look like people are smoking cigarettes and just ashing into the refrigerator. You're like, oh my, like, take a look. They're so gross.
Oh,
so that's why I use a straw. So why wouldn't you do it with canned beer? And also, too, you know, like, why do you want to keep doing this with a can and your neck is hurting and shit like that? There's some alcoholic engineer who invented, you do like this, you sip, and it goes straight to your brain. Why are you doing all this tipping and stuff like that? Just do this.
I always felt like drinking through a straw was a little less masculine for some reason.
Yeah, I know, but it's fucking smart. It's smart. You know, how many smart things to do are emasculate? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? I do
Wearing
that
gloves.
now. Yeah, a man can't wear driving gloves. You gotta hold on to a cold steering wheel.
That's right.
Dude, that's like, I say that now, like, because I do eat better. I do yoga, I exercise, and I jog on Saturdays, right? So, like, when I run into any of my homies, like, this just happened. I ran into a friend of mine this morning. My friend, he's an essential worker. He's delivering ice cream to CVS. I see him. I pull up on him. I'm like, yo, what up? He's like, damn, son, you look good. What you been doing? You come from working out? I was like, yo, I do yoga now. Yoga?
Oh, shit.
He's like, why do you do yoga? I get right in front of it. Oh, yeah, because I'm a fag. Like, I just...
Get right in front of it.
Anything good that I do in my life, I justify it by saying, oh, because I'm a fag. Like, why are you having a salad? Because I'm a fag.
Yeah.
Why are you moisturizing your skin? Because I'm a fag.
All right, I got. You know who's not living like the F word? I'm gun shy of saying that anymore. But
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I mean, I would like to say it, but
I was using it in a positive light.
Yeah. All right, I'll use it. So, you know who's not a fag is me, and the problem is that I'm like going so reckless that listen to this, and this is very like this just happened, and it's so embarrassing. I was on a date yesterday with a girl in a park, and I had to diarrhea, and I had to stop the date, diarrhea into a porta potty in the park, and there was no hand sanitizer in there. And then she goes to me, I have to do a Zoom call with my family, and she left. And that's because I wasn't eating healthy, Dave. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been eating so poorly down here. Like, my body is just like a big old, dirty, melted hot dog. But, dude, and that's one of the reasons I was like, Dave, it's time for me to leave this city. Like,
yeah.
It's like, that's the sign. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. So, like,
wow.
you went too far where your body shut down in a date, and it didn't want you to get laid. And it's over. Go home, son. You've had enough here.
That girl probably had crayfish or something anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like Southern women get crayfish, not crabs.
Yeah. But what was my last thing with the can here? Oh yeah, drinking on the subway it's a very I'm a big Subway drinker. I like to drink dangerously. I've been drinking in bars since I was like 17 years old. It's kind of boring now. So when you're on the subway, I'm on the subway, and that's like, you gotta like look left and right. You never know if the police are gonna come. So drinking in a straw, it's like less of a giveaway. You know what I mean? You put it in the brown bag, and you just have the straw sticking out like an alcoholic Capri Sun, and you just sip it. So that's why straws.
Alcoholic Capri Sun is hilarious, dude. Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. I have no argument for that. Straws seem to be superior in that realm, and everything you just described. Holy shit, you're a goddamn genius, man. You know what's funny? What you just described, the whole thing of drinking on the train because it's more exhilarating, it's more exciting. Right. I actually have a theme for, like, you know how like there's all of these entertainment things that are popping up now, like axe throwing, you know, which was like a skill for somebody, but now people kind of do it for entertainment. And let's be honest, it's white people. Like, I've been to a few axe throwing places, but it was with white people, and I wasn't paying. Okay,
right.
So, like, I had an idea because I realized how much like white people like to do things that they never got a chance to do. I want to create like an axe throwing place, but it's like empty, bare walls, and you kind of come in, blast rap music, and spray paint. Like, there'll be spray paint cans on the floor, and you can spray paint on the wall. You'll pay me, and then you go into a room where you can spray paint. There'll be like van seats, and you can drink malt liquor and smoke weed and spray paint on the wall, and you got an hour. And the way that your session is over is when your hour is up, someone dressed like a police officer chases you guys out of the room.
That's funny. That's like your thing where you say that like white people appropriate poor people stuff.
Yeah,
I like that. That's a good tie-in. I like it. It's a great. I mean, I think you could open it up. I think that's with all the empty space now in New York, that could be done.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. All right. So, what else do we got here? You had an interesting topic that you put in the docket today, and I said, holy shit, you're right. We cannot not talk about this. We have to talk about this. Mel Gibson may have uncanceled himself.
Dave, this motherfucker is back on Netflix.
What's he doing on Netflix?
Dude, he's got movies, and I'll say this to everybody. I think IMDb is the last good rating system. Anything above a 7, I'll watch. I'm dead serious. So, dude, he has like a movie that's a 7 and a 6.9, and I watch a 6.9 one just for fucking shits. Dude, this guy's still a good actor, and he's making just like he's making the best trashy movies. But, dude, he's made 13 movies in the last 10 years, and nobody's talking about it. I looked at, like, the gap. Like, he stopped making movies, like, 2004, I think it was.
Is that when the thing happened?
I guess. And then 2010, it just skyrockets. Like, that is fucking wild. That
we do have short. Yeah, I've never seen any of these fucking movies, though. Hacksaw Ridge. What the fuck is that?
There's the one that I was talking about, Get the Gringo or something like that.
Get the Gringo, okay. Bloodfather, what the fuck
Bloodfather was ridiculous. That was the one that was like just barely worth watching. But dude, you just watch it and you're enamored because Mel Gibson is in. You're like, this guy is like, you're like, oh my god, he's back. It's like
Daddy's home too. He's making family movies.
Dude, wild, right? Is this guy? This guy might be the hero of the new generation.
Was he in the Expendables 3? I didn't know he was in that. I didn't even see that. Holy shit. The Professor and the Madman. Okay, that looks like one of those artsy fucking holy shit. Yeah, because he was definitely like, yeah, that means I'm going to be okay. Even though I said the F word earlier on this thing and I'll probably get canceled for that.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. But all I got to do is just wait it out. All I got to do, because he didn't apologize either, did he?
I don't know. We'll have to look into that. That's interesting.
I don't think he apologized, and I think he was able to. I don't think now he would have to wait, 6 years to come back. I think, with the attention span, because how long ago did we cancel Kevin Spacey? How long ago did that happen? You remember?
2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, something like that too. Kevin Spacey was uncanceled as soon as Outbreak was the #1 movie on fucking Netflix during the pandemic.
Oh, shit, he came back?
Well, I mean...
Because he was in it.
But they pulled that back out. You know what I mean? So it's like once you do one, they all keep coming. You know what I mean? You go, hey, this guy's a fucking good actor. You know what I mean? Which, hands down, the best defense ever. Do you remember his defense for, why he was molesting children?
Oh my, no, but if you're saying it's the best, I'm listening.
I'm gay. Basically the same thing I did because I'm a fag. But he did it on some gays have, we can do anything, right? Like I felt like he definitely pulled the, hey guys, I'm gay, let me get away with this. Like a friend of ours, Reggie Conquest, right?
Right.
Reggie, we were having a conversation about, remember I was talking about potentially throwing the breakup party, and they were like, why would you do that? People are going to know your house is empty, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what kind of people would come to my party and then come and rob me afterwards? And Reggie was like, yo, I ain't going to lie. I will rob you. Like, I would rob you after the party. And if you caught me, I would just be like, "Oh, come on, man, we boys, man." So
Reggie's all talk. I don't see any aggression or any criminality in his
right,
eyes.
Right. I mean, yeah, he's just messing around. But
right.
It's still a funny concept because that whole concept of if you got caught, I would just be like, "Oh, come on, man, we boys, man, we boys." Like that's what Spacey did. Spacey said, "Come on, I'm gay." Like,
right. That is interesting. I think friends are very. I'm actually the least forgiving person, but people are very forgiving of their friends, and it's pretty astonishing. I'm a cold-hearted motherfucker.
You gotta be, and that's the crazy thing. Like with everything that's happening now, with like cancel culture, and they're like, "Hey, if you're even friends with someone who's ever done this, you're an enabler." And I'm like, "Well, shit," you know what I mean? Like based on that definition right there. Everybody I know from the zip code I grew up in has to go. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no friends or family that have not done anything that you guys are saying people can't do anymore. You know what I mean? Like, everything that you're saying I can't do, I just found out from y'all. So, like, I recognize that my friend pool, it was shitty people, and that's fine. I'm okay with shitty people. I prefer shitty people. You know what I mean?
Oh, I like that. I'm listening. I like it.
Shitty people make you feel okay. Like, it's okay to be around. You can go to shitty people after making a mistake, and they won't judge you.
Yeah.
They won't even make you feel bad. You know what I mean? Here, smoke this, drink this, chill out. You know what I mean?
Right. And also, too, there's nothing worse than seeing a person who, it pretends to be virtuous, and then you find out they're doing something heinous. You know what I mean? There's nothing worse than that. Like, I always thought about this. It's like the teacher who was always nice, and then they get mad one day. That's like the worst. That's like the worst thing. It's like, it's super scary.
Yeah, but, when they slam a book down and you're like, oh, Miss Murphy never did that before.
Right. And the other thing with I can't wait till the finger pointers, like that implodes on them. Like because everyone's a sinner. There's nobody with a clean slate. It's like, you did something, we just don't know what it is, and we don't condemn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's something. So like, I don't know. I'm more bad. I think I'm like more bad than good, but I'm not hiding it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I
It's
talked
like,
about that in my last episode of Look at It This Way, was about how the way you're going after everybody and like canceling them for behavior that they did decades ago, you know what I mean, or eons ago, your kids are watching you and they're going to do the same shit. So like, what are you going to do when like society decides pet ownership is wrong and anyone who ever owned a dog fucking cancel? You know what I mean?
right.
Like, what are you going to do if the way to bring down Jeff Bezos is to go, he's a cat owner, let's change the narrative, then the propaganda is you should not own cats.
Right.
And then everyone stops using fucking Amazon because Jeff Bezos is a cat owner.
Right. But here's the thing. That's why the number one unwritten rule: stop snitching. Why the fuck is that's a good one. And hey, Dave, you know why so many people all these people are atheists and a-religious? Because you know who the first person to be canceled was? Jesus Christ.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
Right.
Jesus
First
Christ.
guy to be like, he bad, he does something we don't like, cancel that motherfucker,
Right.
cross him.
Right. And what did he do? All he did was just just spoke about his dad shit being better than the Romans. Fucker. Yeah, they canceled the shit out of that dude, man. And his punk ass people just watch. His punk ass people watch.
Yep. But then guess
Defend
what?
your friends.
Then guess what? He came back just like Mel Gibson did. Rose from the ashes. That's right, motherfucker. What do you think about that now?
I love it. I love it. Everybody is a Pharisee. Yeah. All right. Yo, all right, look. I want to get into this other one just because I thought it was pretty clever when I did it, man. Unpopular opinion. It's funny when black people do it. It's funny. It's funny when black people do it. Okay. So what is the biggest protest going on in the street right now? Against police brutality, excessive force. Every fucking clip you see is the police wilding the fuck out, right? However, when's the last time you've seen a buddy cop movie starring black people where they do not brutalize the shit out of every suspect, mostly black, and it's fucking hilarious. Bad Boys 1, 2, 3, okay? Every fucking Ice Cube movie where he's a fucking cop, all about the Benjamins.
Eddie Murphy,
yeah, Beverly Hills. It's all a black guy running around with a gun and a badge using excessive force. It's fucking hilarious when black people do it, all right? Right now, Karen's despicable people. Despicable. Just unfuckable. Unfunny people who are out to ruin everybody's life. However, when a black person dresses up like an unfuckable woman, like a Medea, or like a Big Mama's house, or a Respucia, and they're running around just, oh, not today, motherfucker. Oh, hell no. It's funny.
Wow.
It's the same exact concept, but when black people do it, it's funny.
Dude, when you told me that, I was like, that's a little dark. But when you turn it into that Medea is just basically a black Karen, holy shit, that is fucking funny as shit.
I don't see any difference between Medea and Karen.
Dude, if you did that on stage in comedy, I would fucking walk out of the room. I'm like, that is one of the fucking greatest bits I've heard in so long. Holy shit, that's a great fucking dude. My mind is blown.
Look, I get it. Maybe black people are just better at finessing it. So maybe someone said white chicks is definitely white face. You know what I mean? Right. And it's funny. It's funny when we do it. So I don't know, man. Karens of the world, police of the world. Maybe watch some black people do it first.
I think that, I don't know. Maybe like whites don't smile enough or something. I think it's like a thesis. This is like a think tank thing. Like this could be like a paper for like a undergraduate at Harvard.
Oh my God, I would love to go back to undergrad and write this paper just for one credit. Credit.
It's so true, but I don't know. Like there's certain groups of people that are just funnier than other people, and or they're more like suave or endearing. And I don't, there's half the whites are not. Like Irish people are endearing, British people are not, Germans are not, Eastern Europeans are not. So there's, I don't know, it's hard to find like very suave
white people
or like charming whites. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of charming whites.
That's why I don't trust charming white people, and I don't trust white people that can harmonize. Like,
wow.
When you listen to the Beatles, I listen to the Beatles and I go like, this sounds like niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yo, you know who some harmonizing motherfuckers is? Crosby, Stills, and Nash. You got to listen to them, and the Eagles too. Watch, I was singing last week.
Okay.
They all harmonize. They all have the little, and the Beach Boys too. They all have the thing, and they're like 5 dudes. Like, oh, she's my girl.
But white people don't behave like that, dude. That's like, even when you watch, I see TV saying she's very charming. Yes, you are very charming, love. But I don't know if I trust you because you're charming, But no, I'm fucking with her. But yeah, like when I see guys like you ever watch, like, what's the dude, Huey Lewis in the News, right? When that motherfucker's dancing, like, that is the extent of a white man's joy. Like, that man is trying to let it all out, but it doesn't really flow. He don't have the rhythm. So when I see white guys like a Justin Timberlake, or like, yeah, thank you. He already put the list up for me. Robin Thicke, Justin Timberlake, correct. I do not trust those people. Michael McDonald, he said he really trusts Michael McDonald. Exactly. I can't trust. And you know what's funny? Chibi says, don't put me in a box. Chibi is a white person that can dance. She's a white person that can dance.
Is she Irish?
No. She's Jewish. She's Jewish. Yeah, so I don't, come on. I don't know if I trust no Jewish person with no rhythm. I'm just saying. Right? All right, look, I'm going to cut you off right now. I'm going to bring you back for Thug Neck, you know what I mean? And we'll really see who's funnier, black or white people, all right?
All right, that was great. See you soon.
Yeah. Yeah, man, stop saying your name wrong. I don't know how to say that shit. What the fuck? You know, you done made it to just be a thing. But yeah, man, that's a perfect list. Robin Thicke, Justin Timberlake, especially Justin Timberlake because he's in Memphis. I get it. You're down there, but like Elvis couldn't really move all that well. And then all of a sudden, not like with Justin Timberlake.
Elvis started all that shit. I don't even like that motherfucker. You can't disrespect Elvis. They didn't let that nigga show his hips, B. They didn't let him show his hips.
But
there was a whole generation. There was a whole generation. You can't say shit about Elvis. He started that whole shit. He's the OG of cultural appropriation. You don't put some respect on Elvis's name. That's what I'm saying. Elvis started all that shit.
Hold on. But Elvis stole it. He stole it. So
he stole it well. You can't say he can't move. You can't say that he didn't have the moves when the whole point to Elvis was they didn't show him doing the moves. Like the motherfucker had skills, B. He went to black churches, man. And listen, no, he did. You know, fucking John Wayne, but I got to give it up to Elvis. You know, John Wayne can suck a dick. Elvis, he kind of gets a pass. He went to the churches and shit. You got to remember where he grew up. He went to Is it really stealing if that's all you knew? You understand what I'm saying? That's how he came up. It's not like he grew up on the right side of the tracks and then got exposed to this and then said, I'm going to use this. That's all he knew. I feel like Mike Yard. You know Mike Yard, Cicely Tyson bit? That's all I know. But that's real shit. So that's what Elvis kind of is. He kind of gets a pass because that's what he was able. He's the first. I'll give you the first crossover. You know what I'm saying? But he's kind of like your grandfather's Eminem. That's real shit. Because he took the culture.
I got to chew on that for a second.
Think about that for a second. He kind of took
Eminem. Yo, hold on. This is fucking me up because my grandma is a huge Elvis fan. So for you to say your grandfather's Eminem, and the reality is my grandmother, holy shit, yeah, she loved us some fucking Elvis, man. Shit.
When Elvis came out, you know how there's a lot of guys like Lord Jamar and a lot of '90s rappers who were like Eminem is overrated. He's only getting that because he's white. There was a ton of cats who was like, yo, that's a white boy doing all shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not that good. He's just doing the shit that we did, and he was. That's the thing. He was. And the only difference between Eminem and Elvis, I think, is that Eminem gave props. You know what I'm saying? Eminem went on record as citing his influences from rap music, and Elvis was just like,
you should have stole that shit. Cause now what did it get you? The black people, they still don't fuck with you. He fell off. The shelf life of hip hop ain't that good. Come on, let's get it.
I know a lot. Hold on, officially though, I know a lot of heads. I know a lot of heads who have M in their top 5 without the qualification of him being a white boy. I don't know if that's a New York thing. It might be different in Philly, but I know a lot of heads who are like, even if I don't like him, I gotta respect what he's done. So whatever. But yeah, that wasn't even a.
Yeah, Philly be following some trends.
Philly's a rough place, man. I've been a couple times. I'm not in a rush to go back. You know what I'm saying? That might be the only place the virus is scared to go. Like, it's not fucking around with Philly like that.
Yeah, nah.
Cops drop bombs on your house in Philly. Yeah, word. Sure. Tuesday was fun.
Tuesday was fun. Holding it down, man. You know, the Bronx bad man. What's your unpopular opinion this Thursday, man?
Yo, where you moving, Dave? I don't know where I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get out this country early. You know what I'm saying? We got to be the first early adopters to. I'm trying to get to New Zealand. Have you seen New Zealand? Oh, they doing it lovely over there. You seen Japan? No virus. America? Yeah, man. Yo, it might be a wrap for this country, just lifestyle-wise, man. I might have to illegally immigrate to New Zealand and just work on a fishing boat or something.
Quarantine.
I could do it. I'm talking about just done. You know what I'm saying? I might just have to emigrate. I'm gonna have to learn me some Japanese. I could do it because I ain't got no kids. It might be hard for you. It might be hard for you because I know you still want to see your kids and be involved in their life and shit. But I ain't got no kids.
How did they got the Rona? Y'all sick.
That's some dad shit. See, that's some dad shit. Because the dad can always be like, yeah, I don't know. Moms would be like, I don't care if they got the Rona. I'm going to stay right with them. These are my children. Dads are like, yo, that's because
women got a limited number of eggs, man. Dudes, we got till we fucking 80.
No, I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought of that.
You know what I just found out?
Crazy.
I don't even know whether this could be an unpopular opinion, but I heard it's just a fact. Did you know Plan B does not work for women over 165 pounds?
Nah, I never heard that. And that's bullshit because I know a lot of fat bitches who swear by Plan B. I know a lot of heavy bitches. I know a lot of heavy bitches.
I heard from a woman that Plan B does not work if the woman.
Hold on. Was this a black woman? Because we know black people have fucking mad conspiracies. Black people always have. Y'all are the conspiracy theory fucking leaders when it come to this shit.
And I would feel the same way. I would feel the same way if I was you. But it wasn't. It was a Puerto Rican woman. It was a Puerto Rican woman.
That's black. That's black. Slow down. That's black. Wait. Where was this Puerto Rican woman from?
Brooklyn.
Where was she from? She's from Brooklyn. Yeah. She's blacker than fucking. She's blacker than Don King. Get the fuck out of here. If you're Puerto Rican and you born and raised, listen. If you don't believe me, ask a New York City police officer. If you Puerto Rican, you getting grabbed just as fast. There's like me. You see the way I look right now? I've been grabbed. You know what I'm saying? The fuck over here. This shit don't help. This shit don't help.
It's because of this energy right here. This energy right here.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, that's my unpopular opinion, man. I don't know where we gonna go. Like you gotta do it quick. Because you know the borders is going to start close. It might be. Did you see the news today? Virus is fucking shit up, dude. We are worse off than we were when we started. That's the crazy shit. Wow. Bro, let's go back to April real quick. Let's do the math. When we first started this quarantine in mid-March, they were like, yo, we're going to hit this curve. We're going to flatten this curve, and then we're just going to go through there. And then what happened was it spread to the rest of the country, and they lost their fucking minds. Our side of the country, the Northeast, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, we were all like, okay, we got to stay inside. We got to take care of each other. We got to put masks on. We good. It got to the middle of the country and the South, and they lost their fucking minds. They were like, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not doing this.
Yeah. And
now it's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. This motherfucker getting diarrhea out there.
Conrad said the vibe in the South is there are no rules. You can do whatever the fuck you want, man.
No.
All right, thanks for weighing in, man. Let me get the next subject on.
Shout out to Elvis. Take it easy, bro.
Fuck, son. Elvis was definitely my grandparents' fucking Eminem. He just fucked my whole head up with that, man. Shit. Elvis, arbitrary number. I'm a truster, 165 pounds. They just got to adjust the dosage for the weight. Don't ask me how I know this. I think we know how you know this. Yeah, your profile picture does not lead me to believe that you might be a doctor. So, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. My next objective might be getting stuck in traffic a little bit there. I'm going to give you a few more minutes to try. Well, not a few more minutes. I'm going to give you a few more seconds to try to connect. And if it doesn't, I'm going to have to move on to the next objective, see if I can get you in on the back end, man. But yeah, we discovered some funny stuff that it's funnier when black people do it. I'm going to play a little bit of music. I'm loving this song that I've been fucking with. Speaking of Puerto Ricans, I'm from Pay fucking area. All right, I'm going to move on to the next objective. What up, spirits in the building? Oh, there he is, the international superstar, Mr. Zach Amico himself. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I was just wondering, has any morbidly obese people come in to yell about the coronavirus yet?
That's all we do on Thursdays, baby. What's your unpopular opinion this week?
All right, Davey, my unpopular opinion is that the coronavirus, COVID-19, was made in a lab and either got leaked or purposefully put into society. I don't know if you know about this, Davey. You heard of Professor Charles Lieber?
Nah, who's that?
Charles Lieber was the head of the biochemical department at Harvard.
Okay.
He got arrested in January.
Okay.
He got indicted today.
Huh. What's the indictment on?
He got indicted. He was working for the number one, so he was biochemical department at Harvard. He got arrested with 2 Chinese nationals who had, guess what, Dave?
What they have?
Disease samples on them. Today, he has been indicted for secretly working for the disease center in Wuhan, China.
First of all, that is such a like, did he get pulled over? Or like, how does this happen?
I think they all got caught on a plane. So he was in Harvard and he got caught. I think he was getting on the side $500,000 a year from the University of Wuhan, plus $158,000 a year for living expenses.
Wow. On top of the $500K. Okay, good for him.
And he got indicted today for lying to the government that he has been doing dual projects in America and Wuhan.
That is so fucking funny to me, because it's like, just to picture that concept of someone getting stopped and detained for being with 2 people they're not supposed to be with and samples. So that's the equivalent of a black guy who's on parole being in the car with 2 felons and a roach in the ashtray.
Yeah, this is the inverse of the old joke. A professor and 2 Chinese guys are in a car. Who's driving? The FBI.
The FBI for sure, man. Holy shit. That is so funny that that's what you're paying attention to also, man. You know what I mean? I'm spitting out facts like, hey, did you guys know Plan B doesn't work for chicks over 165? And you're like, have you seen the news today about a real indictment? Fucking thank you for bringing some like actual information to the fucking show. Jesus Christ, I love you, Zach.
I love you too, buddy.
Where can they find you at, buddy?
They can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Zach is not funny. ZAC is not funny.
ZAC is not funny. All right, man. Zach Amico, international superstar. Thank you so much for weighing in this week, man.
Be safe, buddy. Great seeing you.
All right, take care.
Take care,
George
brother.
Washington would have been all over those choppers. You talking about my teeth? Yeah, I got my teeth like I've been doing Crest white strips to get my shit white. I figure you might as well whiten them up, you know, during this pandemic. All right, let me see. Anthony, I'm going to come to Anthony one more time, see if I can get him on the line. I'm like a radio host. Yo, come on, Anthony, caller. Hello? Hello? I'm from pretty fucking Eddie. Yo, Wi-Fi, where you at, buddy? You must be like in the woods somewhere, and he's probably home frantically tapping, like, fucking let me in, let me in, let me in. All right, we'll see what we can get done while we wait for him. I don't know if that's gonna work, but all right, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna keep trying you in between people, but I'm gonna take people just to keep the show moving. All right, boom. What does that say? Make sure y'all tune into the show tomorrow night. We got Monroe Martin. Oh shit, that's the wrong graphic. I'm supposed to have y'all see that we have Monroe Martin coming on to do Unpopular Opinions. Zoom. DaveTempleComedy.com is the website where you will be able to click on the flyer and just jump right in there. My man Dylan.
What up, boy?
Dill, can I call you Pickles, man?
Absolutely. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it any other way.
My man Pickles, man.
Man, look at you shining over there with that fucking crest fucking white strips.
Yeah, man. These shits, they be getting noticed now, man. That's fucking, it's awkward. I'm not used to that kind of attention. You know what I mean? She said, boo, boo. So what's your unpopular opinion this week, Pickles?
All right. This is something that I've been talking with my friends for a while now during quarantine is, there are more fake feminists than people want to admit.
Yeah.
There are more fake feminists than, not even women, just people would like to admit.
Yeah.
You ever, like, a girl could be half naked in your bed, topless, and be like, man, all you ever think about is sex.
You're sending mixed messages, crazy?
And listen, I once again, I'm a nice guy. A girl tells me, yo, I'm not feeling it. Like, yo, do you know, all that type of shit. But it's not that. There's like this little middle area where I'm like, you know, a fake feminist will do shit where, and listen, you can do whatever you want in the bedroom. We ain't got to get into that topic.
Right.
But your values can't be different. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly, and that's the funny thing. That's what you try to clean it up by going, I'm a nice guy. I already know you're a nice guy by you even being angry by fake feminists. And by going like, hey, they be doing, the guys that be like, well, I fuck everything. Like, that's the guy you got to worry about. The guys that aren't frustrated by fake feminism, the guys who aren't frustrated by the cross messages that are being sent out there, that's the rapist.
The dude that fucks anything that moves. That's the dude you have to watch out for.
Well, as we just discovered, and I'm going to state it as fact, if you want to fuck anything that moves, keep it below 165. That's the only ones Plan B work on. I'm going to keep repeating it like it's fucking facts, man. So now you've had experience. Have you had any experience with any men, fake feminist men? Like, do you know any guys that go along with it to try to get the girl?
So I'll tell you my experience is my ex, she is quote unquote fake feminist. Okay. And I know that there's been people in her friend group that when you look over, I'm just like, you know those like those Brooklyn dudes. I'm like, how'd you end up in this group? Like, how'd you end up in this apartment?
Yeah.
Why? Like, you ever see a dude that looks like me? In like a fucking in a group, and you're like,
if you're
not getting pussy, but you're trying. It's a weird angle.
Yeah. I guess so, man. There's a lot of undeserved pussy being served up in Brooklyn. The guys with waxy mustaches and all of that. And I blame the women. Stop fucking those guys. They wouldn't be riding unicycles through Williamsburg with so much goddamn confidence. You understand?
That's another thing, honestly, you want to get me into is women will go fuck the stupidest dudes. And this is another about fake feminism is there are girls out there with traditional values, right? Yeah. But to a feminist, a real feminist says, you do you, right? Like if a real person says your choice is your choice. Right. A feminist goes, nah, no traditional values. So that's where it starts getting fucking weird because how can you tell another woman how to live their life and say, yo, I'm going to be a feminist? And listen, anyone can comment and tell me your point of view. That's the one thing I want to get at is you can't be a feminist while telling everyone in the world how to live. Yeah. You only can preach.
I think that is the definition of being feminist. Being a feminist is just trying to tell other people how to live. Yeah, that's it. Like, that is the only criteria to be a feminist. Are you bossy? Yes. Okay. Can you tell people what to do? Yes. And if they say you just said the opposite of that, can you barrel through and ignore that that contradiction?
Also, don't forget, he's like, can you play victim? If you can play victim.
Yeah, if you're caught lying, can you cry on command?
I was gonna say, what's your crying face? What's that crying face, bro? The second anyone if you're ever talking to a girl, this is an easy one. Have you ever seen a girl that'll post a crying selfie?
No,
bro. That is
I don't follow those kind of girls, bro. You look like you're into those kind of girls. I stay away from that kind of shit.
No, because sometimes no. Sometimes it's mostly on Snapchat. People don't post like that intimate on Instagram.
Okay.
But sometimes I'll add someone. You'll be going back and forth. I hate someone who gets way too personal on like a Facebook story or even like a post.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a level of like, hey, here's a good one. Here's a fucking good one. There's a girl I knew back in high school I have on Facebook, right? And she used to come up to me like, hey, Dylan, all this stuff. And I used to be like, not touching that. Like, whatever. She was posting on Facebook about how she was like, yo, no dude wants you. Like, no dude, like, my bad. She was like talking, not me. She was talking on her post. She was like about her ex-boyfriend or whatever the fuck it was. And she was saying, she's like, yo, no girl wants you. No girl wants a dude that goes out and sucks dick for heroin. I was like, no dude wants the girl that dates the dude that sucks dick for heroin.
Yeah, no.
No one wants you. Like,
dumb
why are you posting
like,
this?
yeah. Matter of fact, all you did by posting that was X yourself out of being wifey material. Like, if I see you post about how some ain't shit dude got over on you, guess who's not taking you on a date?
Thank you.
I understand that I can get you for cheaper. And look, if a heroin addict
like a used car line. you ever walk? It's like they need commercials where it's like Big Johnny here. What's that? We are 1975. We are 1975.
Yeah.
From California.
I'll give you $1 for it.
I'm telling you, I only came for the lot for the free cookies. That's it.
Yeah.
I only came for the free cookies.
My man Pickles with the motherfucking great unpopular opinion. Yo, thanks for weighing in. Where can they find you at, homie?
Yo, follow me at Dylan J Negri. That's DYLANJNEGRI. Follow me. That's on everything. And hit me up on Instagram. So I do the most shit.
All right, man. Good looking out, man.
Deuces.
Yeah, my man said, that is funny. He said, you ever see somebody post a crying selfie? No, I've never seen that shit. What the fuck? Who do you follow? All right, man. My man Mike was in here. He said, I hate those bitches. So I wonder whether his opinion is going to be on that same shit. Mike is coming in to weigh in, man. Mike, what's up, man? The young gun in comedy, man. What's your unpopular opinion this week?
All right, so, I DM'd you earlier and I had one, but then Amico had to come in with the real spice, you know what I'm saying? And Dylan came in too, and I don't know, it made me think a little bit more. I've been giving you some soft serve vanilla topics. I'm ready to come in with that rocky road.
Okay, what you got? I love it.
All right, so I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist myself.
Okay.
And especially, it's been talked about for a while in the conspiracy movement that the word woke, it's been hijacked to become politically. It was a conspiracy term way before fucking radical leftists and radical rightists took it to just go at the throats of each other. You know what I mean? You're not actually woke. You're really the most asleep.
You sleep.
It's like you're fucking sleepwalking and then claiming that you're woke. You know what I mean? You're
I love
opening
it.
the fridge, but you're saying that you got a good fucking opinion.
I love it. And as it's coming from Mike, who you look stoned as shit and your eyes are half shut right now. He's like, you motherfuckers asleep. But so you see it, man. And this is what I love about this kid, people, man. Mike is a young guy, and he sees the shit the way it is. Like, yo, come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers talking about woke. You're not under that propaganda, man. So,
right.
Where do you stand on this? Because you're a young guy. So, how much is this coming up at your age group of being woke?
Well, I'll start it off by saying this. If you know where woke came from, it came, I'm pretty sure, maybe it was in the zeitgeist before then, but I'm pretty sure it came about because of the movie The Matrix. If you remember, at the beginning of the movie,
I just recently rewatched it, yeah.
And then he wakes up out of the fucking, the bath with the fucking, dude, can you imagine all that shit coming out of your spine? Like cracking your back and just feeling, oh, it's got to be the same feeling.
You know, I sadly enough, I watched that movie in the lobby of an abortion clinic once, and I felt guilty. I didn't pick the movie; it was already on when we got in there. But whatever.
They're like, this is what it really is. This is why you're aborting your baby. It goes to the machine. You're feeding the machine.
All right, man, yo. Good looking out on the opinion this week. I'm gonna try and get Anthony in one more time, man. Tell them where they can find you at, Mike.
Mike Rufone. That's MikeRufone on Instagram. It's like, you know, like you're talking into a microphone because my name is Mike Rufo. Or hit me up on Snapchat the same.
All right,
Adios.
cool, man. Good looking out, man. Shit. I'm loving it. All right, we're going to try Anthony one more time, man. See if he got that Wi-Fi together before we move on to the game, man, because you guys are going to love the game this week, man. Did it still not go through? Oh, man, what the fuck, Anthony? I am so sorry this shit. It says it's unable to join, man. Unable to join. So I'm going to give you like a few more minutes. Try and get that together, and then we about to get to this game. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, it's Friday. What are you doing? Nothing. All right? 10 o'clock. All you got to do is go to DaveTempleComedy.com. As soon as you log off here, the homepage is the flyer. Click on the flyer. Reserve your space in tomorrow's show. I got my good friend Monroe Martin on the show. There he is. Anthony's in. How you doing, man? All right.
I'm all right.
I'm glad I didn't have to move on the show without you, man. Come on, let's fire it off. What is your unpopular opinion this week, Anthony?
I love the idea that people hit their children.
Yeah, hit children. Hit children.
I had a Facebook. I shared something on my Facebook. It was just like some meme about hitting your kids, yes or no. And I didn't say nothing about it, and it just sparked this conversation on my. You know when a stranger on your Facebook page starts fighting with another stranger.
Yeah, you wake up, you log in, and you got like 153 notifications. Yeah. Like that's odd. Right. Because these two idiots going back and forth.
Yeah, and you want to like try to read it, so you like this is your responsibility now. Like, oh, let me kind of try to make peace here between the two strangers. But you know, I don't know how it is, what it was for you like growing up, but
I got hit. I was raised by a single mother. Women are violent as shit. That's another jab at women there, Natalie. We've been jabbing at women all night. We're going to get some women on the show next week.
No, and I like that because that's that classic joke where, you know, it's always the black mom that smacks the kid in public.
Yeah, definitely.
It always seems to be that kind of thing. You know, like my mom and my dad would just love to get home. They just want to get home with you.
I'll wait till we get home.
Yeah. So
that's
sinister white people are. It's sinister, man.
Yeah. A friend of mine, my good friend Chris Cotton, rest in peace, man. He used to have a great joke about that, about suburban anger. About how in the city, anger, it pops off. You bump into me, you step on my sneaker, what the fuck? Pow, pow, pow. We done. It's it. You know what I mean? Suburban anger is held in, it's pinned up, you know what I mean? And then one day, the man is outside cutting his grass, and he just snatches someone and pulls them in the basement and starts slicing pieces of their skin off and force feeding them because he's been holding on to anger for a fucking decade, man.
Right.
So
like white anger involves an Amazon. Like you got to order shit before you have your revenge on somebody. Like, give me like 3 weeks.
Yeah, fucking body bags, plastic, tarp,
vest, you know, A4s.
So now, are you a child spanker?
I did. I had one kid, and when she was little, I would spank her. But I think that as a white person, it's almost like telling somebody that you thought Hitler was right. You know, you're like, it's the same reaction. You know, when your kid is small, they don't understand. You can't look at them and reason to them like now, Billy.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm mad at you, they're two. They don't give a shit.
Right.
They don't give a shit. You got to give them a little. You got to give a little something that they would understand.
That's a universal language. Pain is universal.
Language. Right. There is no place where slapping somebody or punching somebody in the face is like you're okay. You know, like, sometimes you go to a place like in Africa, if you show your teeth, it's like a form of aggression for that tribe or something. Or, like 2 fingers in Britain is fuck you. It's not the same. Like violence is violence is violence.
Universal. Holy shit. I love it, man. Thanks for weighing in, man. Where can they find you at, Anthony?
You can find me at the Zen Comic. You can find me here on Zen Comedy Buddha. And I just want to say, I was watching Cisco before. He is hiding his nerdiness.
Oh yeah.
You got to know that about him.
Yeah.
He screams. He likes to scream because you don't think he's going to be like, yo, I just bought the new Archie and Jughead comic. Like, that's what he just did.
He is in the comics, yeah.
He's great. And it's like, but let's be honest, Cisco, you can scream all you want, and I know you're Puerto Rican, but you're a nerdy motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, this shit just turned into wrestling on this motherfucker.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks for having me, dude.
All right, no doubt, man. I appreciate it. I fucking love the energy of Thursday night, man. This shit is getting good. Holy shit, man. All right, we got 5 minutes left in the live. Let me go ahead and try to pull Conrad back in here because I had a good round of fucking, not Digger Daughter. It's the new game. It's the new wave, Conrad. Thug Neck. Conrad, our man off the streets, is now in the streets. The Wandering Pollock. Are you ready? Are you ready to play? We got 5 minutes to play Thug Neck.
Yeah,
for those of you who,
Dave,
go ahead.
Dude, did you seriously watch The Matrix in an abortion clinic?
Yeah.
Dude, again, dude, I write that down. Dude, that's a fucking phenomenal bit. That is one of the most... You blew my mind with the other Medea thing, but dude, that is on a different level. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and nothing feels worse than sitting there watching that scene when they abort the video and you're just out there like, oh, can we put something else on?
It's so great. It's so great.
All right, man. Look, so Thug Neck is the game where we take a thug and a redneck and we place them side by side. You, the viewers at home, as well as Conrad, gets to choose which guy is more menacing, the thug or the redneck. All right? Let's get it. Come on. We got 4 minutes left in the live. All right, so let me pick, boom, thug and the redneck. All right? Which one's more menacing? Start off nice and light.
Definitely the guy to the right. The black dude to the left, man, he likes to drink Mike's Hard Lemonade. The guy to the right is like... He's got that stuff where he like wishes that he was like in the army but never got to go and wants to hurt people or do something messed up. He looks maybe like he makes his own like Agent Orange or like napalm. You know, he wants to use it like, yeah, I'm using napalm and I'm ready to use it.
Oh, so you don't see a sweet old man. You just see absolute guy looking to kill. That is hilarious, man. See what I'm saying? When you put black people up against white guys like this, I don't know. It's a dude who has shit in his barn. He'll never show you. Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, come on. Next batch. Thug or redneck? So we went redneck on the last one. Shit, I got sound effects for that. All right, thug or redneck? Which one is it, baby?
That guy to the left, he's got like spittle in the sides of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like the foam. The black dude.
I think those are his grills. I don't think that's foam. I think that's just the way his grill's coming off.
All right, so here's something interesting. These guys have the basic same like facial features.
Mm-hmm.
Like, goddamn. I think the guy to the left is ready to do something dumb, and the guy to the right is just fucking, like, dumb, useless. He's got no strength in him. Like he's never been punched in the face to the right, and, like, he's nothing to worry about. He's, like, brain dead. But this young dude, he's ready to do something really stupid.
Okay, Grills. Okay, I think it's unanimous on that. Thug, Grills. All right, look. We only got 56 seconds left in this. I don't think we're going to get to pull this game all the way off. So what I'm going to do is, boom, I'm going to show you what would have been the next picture. That's a black girl holding an Uzi with a silencer and a goofy white couple in St. Louis holding guns. We're going to continue this tomorrow. All right. So what we're going to do is you guys need to head on over to DaveTempleComedy.com. All right. And I need for you guys to get your tickets, reserve your space, come in tomorrow. We still got more slides to do Redneck and Thug. We got Monroe Martin. And I will also update you guys on the outcome of suggesting the breakup party. Monroe, you got anything? I mean, shit. Conrad, you got anything you want to say before we got off? We got 10 seconds left.
No, man, dude, it was a great episode. This is like all-time classic. So many great ideas, and everybody's funny, and they're getting the show. You know what I mean? They come in.